So, what is this workshop about, which I'm going to do? I call it workshop. Workshop is a place where you get into some kind of redoing yourself. That's kind of a workshop. Like you take your car to a workshop, because you want to mend it something. So that's the whole idea I do these retreats for. And this retreats is a beautiful experiment of the internal me. So, based on the science of yoga philosophy, Patanjali defines yoga as the process by the help of which we can stop all the mind and its thought. Beautiful. So, in the first sutra only, he has spoken about that whatever we think, actually we are becoming. So, what all goes in my mind when I live my day to day life? What is my pattern of thinking? What, like, is the finance dominating too much? Is the relationship dominating too much? Is the attachment dominating too much? Is the sense of achievement dominating too much? Is the sense of what they call belief within? So these are parameters we are working on this meditation workshops. We will explain the whole theory behind the experiment which I want to do with you all. And that is an experiment called neuroplasticity. The whole concept of neuroplasticity is that we see, because the way we think, our brain is wired in certain ways, and that's how our heart is beating, that's how our liver, kidney, intestine, spleen, muscles of the body, the face of your being, like someone clicked a photo. So the physical being looks like this. So Patanjali talks about this physical being can be transformed very deeply. So I'm wired. So, and my five senses are also wired depending upon the kind of job I do, the way I think, the way I live, when I get up, when I sleep, how's my sleep cycle, how's my mood in the day, do I ever think that am I giving enough me time to myself? These are things that's needed by Patanjali in terms of your mental doing. That means happiness can be defined as a state of your being that's very alive, very human, like I want to become like him. That's actually the space real humans should explore to become. That's, and if you are talking about this, science doesn't get to understand there is something called a feeling too, and feeling can't be measured completely, truly in its all dimension. Feeling can't be measured at all. So, neuroplasticity is a rewiring of the brain and its modification of the mind accordingly. Rewiring. So, how do you rewire? So, we can rewire. First method which I'll be using is asking you to shift 6 years back. So 6 years back, what kind of body you had? Obviously, you had a better body. You looked younger, you were more energetic, you had more power, willpower, you were more happier then, and your age was on your side. So, all this is your quality of 6 years back. Now, if your brain starts to believe that I am actually at 56 age and I shift my consciousness to 50 age, 6 years back, and I start to meditate and do things. So here the role of physical yoga comes in a deep play. You cannot meditate till you don't do the physical yoga, because the physical body needs to be also be aligned to that 60, 65. So we will have deep yoga classes in this workshop, very deep, very a yoga class that can tell me, okay, this is what I do I will get to this level of fitness. And this fitness will be used as a part of the mind to meditate and go into deep experiments of meditation, which will lead to a state of happiness. We are talking about a science that is to do with positive psychology. It studies the mind from a scale of 1 to 10 questions, so that you can do this with a mental experiment. And then you say first question in your mind, and that is, I am satisfied where I am in life. Question 1. Question 2, I have earned all what I want to achieve in life. Question 3, my relationships, social, personal, emotional, all are in harmony. I like to give, I like to pray, I like to heal myself, I like to evolve at its full potential. These are few parameters under which we will know the wellness of the being. And most of us, so if the ideal is say about 10, then it cannot be humanly possible, because uh, there is no 100 in the world. Now we go to the experiment back. So we start to read the same kind of book, start to wear same kind of clothes, start to think like that energy. And this experiment will be done over 7 days, in which we will add physical fitness. What? So we'll go into detail of nature, because we will have a sundowner meditation. Sundowner meditation is a meditation when, the in the sea we will see the sun going down, and then we do certain meditation. So that's the moment for that. How I was, just the thought. Here we are in a thought experiment. This meditation. So if you want to transform the mind, you have to use certain experiment, because the timeline is there, 7 days or 6 days. I will be there first 5 days in deep experiment, and last 2 days will be left for your self exploration. Then we will understand the pattern of breath it had, the kind of body strength you had. So we have yoga. We have also got a program of skin rejuvenating, which I called it Kayakalp bath. Kayakalp bath is more than 50 to 60 herbs are infused in the water at different temperatures, and you have to sit in it. And it's a mind experiment. And believe me, the end result, which I would like to see, is a great skin, very young back energy, more enthusiasm. In a way, this is the ideal state of Kayakalp. The whole process is Kayakalp, and the technology we are, and the understanding of the technology we are using by Patanjali, and that is neuroplasticity. It's just to shift into a new paradigm in terms of energy, health, wealth, everything. So this is my workshop. I invite all of you who are interested can come. Thank you. Lots of love. Bharat Thakur.